You probably can't see me right now, but hopefully you can hear me. Today's video is about audio. It's going to be an audio video today. What I'm going to cover today is the Comica WM300 dual lav mic system. So right now I'm going to wave so you can see where I'm at. I'm at 400 feet away from the receiver. And so as you can tell already, the distance is amazing when you have line of sight. Now we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. So let's check out this dual lav mic system from Comica. So the first thing that I noticed when I opened the box was the quality of the storage case. This thing is very well built. It's very heavy duty, thick plastic. It feels really nice. The latches are super thick, very nice latching. It's got little knobs here so it sits off the table a little bit. It sits upright when you set it on its back. And so very impressed with that. I've kind of been into hard cases lately. I don't know why, but let's go ahead and open this up. First thing you're going to see is the instruction manual. Of course, just go ahead and toss that in the garbage because we don't need instruction manuals. We go on YouTube when we want to learn about something, right? No, don't throw it away. There's actually a lot of valuable information in the instruction manual, so make sure that you keep that. They also throw in some candy. That's pretty nice when companies throw candy in there. Nope, not candy. Don't eat that. That is silica gel. So first thing here, let's talk about the transmitters. Very, very high quality here. Metal build, nice and heavy, made out of aluminum. And this is the receiver right here. This is what you're actually going to use to receive your signal. You plug this into your camera or your mobile device or whatever you're using to capture your audio. And then looking at the components right here are the lav mics. On the lav mics, each of them come with a little foam thing to help with wind. They really don't do much for wind. These clasps are really nice. They're thicker than normal. The inputs are threaded, and so that's very nice. You don't have to worry about them being pulled out accidentally when you're recording. You do get a couple of dead mice right here, and that is to help with the wind. And they actually do a pretty good job of kind of eliminating some of that wind noise when you're using these outside. Next, we have the 3.5 millimeter input jack, and this is going to go from your receiver into your camera or whatever you're using to capture your audio, and that is threaded as well. Next, we have the charging cables right here. They are micro USB. Someday we'll get everything on USB-C, but for now it's micro USB. Each of the transmitters and the receiver does have a micro USB charging port on the bottom, and it takes about 4 hours to charge everything fully. And right here is the XLR cable, and this is for if you have an audio mixer, you know, kind of a higher quality recording system. You can plug your XLR into the receiver and then be able to manage your audio input better. And so that's pretty nice that they throw that in there. That's kind of more on a professional level. Right here's your cold shoe mount. A little bit different system than I've seen before. Usually it's just that piece right there, but this is actually a little platform. And to use it, you have to use one of the belt clips here. You actually get 3 belt clips, 2 for the transmitters, 1 for the receiver. And the reason you need one for the receiver is to clasp it onto this cold shoe mount. So that's everything that comes in the case. We'll go ahead and push this off to the side. First thing I want to show you is the receiver. Now, like I said, these are very well built. They're made out of aluminum and they're pretty heavy. They have a nice feel to them. Of course, that's probably from the rechargeable battery that gives it that heft, but very well built. The antennas are good, I guess, like any other antenna. They're flexible, but not to the point of being flopped over all the time. Right here's your output jack, and that's where you're going to plug in your 3.5 millimeter and connect to your whatever you're using to record with. And then right here is your headphone jack, and this is for monitoring your raw audio. So that's pretty nice. That's another feature that's included on some more professional systems. Right there's your infrared. On the front of the unit, you're going to find the indicators here for both of your transmitters. They're going to blink green when they're searching for a signal, and they're going to stay on when they have locked onto a transmitter. Right here's your power and mute button, and here is your function button, and then your function selectors. And on the bottom is your micro USB charging port and the reset button. Let's go ahead and power this on. You're just going to press the power button and hold it for 3 seconds, and that will power on the unit. I should mention that these do take about 4 hours to charge. And if you're using these straight through, you're going to get about 3 hours of use out of them. And on standby time, you're going to get anywhere from 10 to 12 hours depending upon conditions. Taking a look at the LCD screen, you're going to find Group A and Group B signal strength, the battery indicator, and then it's going to show you your input levels for both of your transmitters right there. And you can see right now that the indicators are blinking, and that's because they're searching for a signal from the transmitters. Taking a look at one of the transmitters here, again made out of the same heavy duty metal, aluminum here. That's your mic input. That is threaded, and like I said, that's very nice, so you don't have to worry about it getting pulled out of there. Your infrared's right there. That's your audio indicator and your infrared indicator to let you know that it is sending out a signal. That's your power and mute button, your function switch, and your function selectors. So let's go ahead and turn on the transmitter, and we'll take a look at the LCD panel on that as well. Now you can see right when you turn on the transmitter, they do pair up right away, and so that's pretty nice to have that instant pairing. You don't have to worry about it taking so long in case you need to, get to work right away and get that connection right away, and so it does connect. Now once in a while that signal does drop here, but that's just right when you turn it on. For some reason it kind of disconnects for a second. You'll see right there, see it starts blinking again, but then after about 5 seconds it does reconnect and you're locked on, and so you should be good to go. Now we're going to test this out in a little bit outside just to see if that connection does drop at all. Looking at the LCD screen, you're going to see right there, that is your signal strength indicator. It's going to show you Group A or Group B. It's going to show your microphone status. That is your muting right there. Go ahead and press that, and that's going to mute your microphone, and that's going to turn your audio button red, and that's also going to cross out the microphone to let you know that it is muted. There is your battery indicator, and that's going to show you your channel and your frequency, and then it's going to show you if you have any audio input. So let's go ahead and plug in one of the lav microphones and just show you the audio indicator, kind of show you if you're peaking or not. It's nice to be able to see that. Now, I will say that when it's not lit up, when the LCD is not lit up, it's going to be pretty hard to see this out in the sunlight, and I would turn that up a little bit so that light stays on so you can check your audio level input. But you can see right here that we're getting a good signal. It's picking up the audio, and there's a visual indication of that. And then this is how you scroll through the settings. As you scroll down, you can see your group settings, your mic input settings, your low cut filter engage, and then your RF power, and then enable your muting from there as well. And also your backlight duration. And you can power them off the same way that you power them on. Hold the power button for about 3 seconds. So there's a general overview of everything you get, as well as the transmitters and the receiver. The next thing that I'm going to do is we're going to take this outside and we're going to test it out. We're going to check the signal strength and we're going to check the audio quality, because honestly, that's all you're here for, to find out if these things sound good and if they work well. And so let's go ahead and head outside and check these out and see if they're any good. So one of my biggest issues, one of the reasons that I'm looking for the perfect audio solution, is I like to do a lot of videos outside, and usually it's windy where I live. Now right now I have the Rode video mic on top of there. I have the dead cat on top of it, and it's pretty breezy today, and you're probably getting some wind noise. And so that's why I've kind of been researching good audio systems. And so the Comica is one that I'm checking out. I'm also checking out the Rode Video Micro, and then also the Rode Wireless Go wireless system to see how that sounds. Now that's going to be a future video, but I just wanted to compare the audio quality between the Rode Video Mic and the Rode Video Micro and the Comica today. So here is the audio with the Rode Video Micro. Very inexpensive microphone. I think it's like $60, maybe even $50 right now. And I'm about 4 feet away from the camera, from the microphone. And so again, I do have the dead cat on there. It's pretty breezy today, and we'll see if there's any wind noise, and we'll compare it to the Rode Video Mic. And next I'm going to use the Comica. And here is the Comica WM300 dual lav mic system. I do have it connected right here, and I have my audio technician right over there. Go ahead and say something.
Hi.
So we do have the dual system hooked up right now. Obviously my back is blocking the wind, and so that's a big part of it. But also having it closer to your mouth rather than, a few feet away is going to help with any ambient noise and things like that. And so this is the benefit of having a lav mic system, of having a wireless system, because you're able to move around, you're able to do things. And this is really important for me as I do my drone videos, because sometimes if I'm over there, 10, 15, 20 feet away, I want to be able to talk to the camera and not have to come over here and talk right to the camera. And so that's why I'm looking at a wireless system like this So far, I'm pretty impressed with this. I'm very impressed with the range. And like I said, you're not going to go that far away when you're using this system, but there might be occasions where you're 100 feet away and you want to know that that signal is going to stay with your camera. So one more test I want to do right now. Both my audio technician, my audio engineer is going to come with me. We're going to go on a little walk and we're going to see how this works using both microphones and see what the range is using both transmitters, because I know that some systems have trouble when you get far away when you have both systems running at the same time. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to walk away and we're not going to be able to tell if the audio is cutting out, because right now he has his headphones on and he's monitoring the raw audio. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yes.
Yes, so it sounds good, but we won't be able to monitor it, so I won't know when it's cutting out until we get back into the studio and start editing. So let's go ahead and go for a walk, bud.
You okay? So
This is an awesome light, by the way. If you guys are looking for affordable light, the Aperture Amaron. This thing is awesome. So anyway, let's go for a walk.
Wait, so do you take all this off?
So you take this off, take the headphones off, buddy, and then you just put this in your pocket.
Oh.
All right, so let's take a walk. All right, so we are now 100 feet away. Go ahead and say something, buddy.
Check zit.
Check zit. Check.
No.
All right. 100 feet away, dual lav mic system. We're seeing if there's any cutting out of the audio with both lav mics hooked up. Let's go ahead and go another 50 feet. All right, go ahead and turn around. We are now at 150 feet away. Go ahead and talk.
I don't know.
Wow, that's profound. Who's the greatest football team of all time?
Oh, the Vikings.
All right, right on. Go Vikes.
Yeah.
All right, 150 feet away. I don't think we're going to check it any further than this, because obviously not too many people are going to use it farther away. Let's go ahead and turn around, and we're just going to go ahead and talk a little bit right now.
And we're going to show the greatest football player.
The greatest football player of all time,
yes.
Right there, number 14 for the Vikings, Stephon Diggs. Now, so the microphones are being blocked by our bodies. Hopefully it's not cutting out. And also we're facing the wind right now, and so there might be a little bit of wind noise. Hopefully these little dead cats are doing their job. I think we should be okay. Let's go ahead and turn around again. One more time, say something to the camera.
Wait, can I say, like, comment down below your favorite football team?
Yeah, sure. You just said it, all right? Comment down below your favorite football team. All right, let's go ahead and walk ahead here. Now, again, you're not going to use this system that far away. Obviously, this is kind of a system you're going to use both microphones, both transmitters, when you're doing things like interviews or maybe like a documentary type situation. But, you know, most people are going to use this for those things. The majority of the time, you're going to be using this system from no further than this far away. And so knowing that it can reach that far, knowing it can go 400 feet, with one microphone, maybe with two, we're not going to check it out, but I did get 400 feet using one, and we got to 150 feet using two. So go ahead, and my audio engineer is going to hook up his headphones again and monitor the rest of this video. How's it sound? Does it sound pretty good?
Yes.
All right, so that is another thing that's really cool about this, is having that input jack for the headphones. So you're able to monitor your raw audio. You'll be able to tell if you're peaking, you know, if it's too high, or maybe if it needs to be turned up a little bit. And so that is very cool. Having the threaded 3.5 millimeter jacks, that is really important too, because there's a lot of time you're going to be moving around. The build quality of these microphones is amazing. It's heavy metal. Heavy metal. I think for what you're paying, this is a great system. Now, it's a little bit higher than most people are going to pay for single use, but if you're looking for a dual system, something with two transmitters where you're doing interviews and things like that, I think this is a great option for you. Now, as far as negatives for this system, I would say a couple of things. Number one, is maybe a little bit too expensive for the average person, but if you're looking for a dual system, something where you're going to need it to use it for interviews, I think you're not going to find this quality at this price. And then the other thing is the audio quality is a little bit muffled. It sounds like the audio maybe is a little bit muffled. And so it's going to take some editing and post-production, but that's actually an easy fix in Adobe Premiere Pro by using the vocal enhancer and messing with the frequencies just a little bit. I think you can fix that shortcoming. Otherwise, I don't think you'll be disappointed overall if you invest in the WM300. If you got anything of value out of this, please click on that thumbs up button on your way out. If you have any questions about this system, let me know in the comments. Also comment your favorite football team. just don't please put the Green Bay Packers. I really won't allow that. I'll probably have to block you if you put the Packers. No, I wouldn't do that, but comment your favorite football team just as my son requested. I do want to thank you for watching today. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.